baseball fans, and welcome. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
Pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
In a while, but I'm back. I will be streaming Madden 25 right after this.
Too many base runners, so on most days he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Jake McCarthy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground. 1 out in the top of the first. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Geraldo Perdomo.
Yeah, and Boog, sometimes all you need when you're slumping like this is just a little bit of confidence. You need a little bit of luck. 1 at bat where you hit the ball hard, maybe it's caught, no big deal. Or maybe you get a bleeder, it gets you a hit. You just need to feel good about the at bat, and that's when things start to turn a little bit. We'll see if he can do that in this one.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now and watches strike 1. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. Albies makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
The second baseman,
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Two outs. That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And Eugenio Suarez with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And on the mound now, Brandon Pfaadt. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
That one ripped. Gurriel handles the chance. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Ozzie Albies, batting with one down, takes a strike. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Pitch misses, and that is ball one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Braves strand one, scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. Strider back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Just missed. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Here's Josh Naylor. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. No score here in the second.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Corbin Carroll now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 1-1. Foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's a little bit low. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Diamondbacks down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Now here is Austin Riley. Riley working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special. Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. First pitch misses.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll puts it away, and there's one down.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be
So here's Murphy now. Murphy went deep in his most recent game.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. We'll be looking at you from the face down.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Naylor makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting 8, that's shortstop.
And next for Atlanta, Luis Angel Acuna.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fouled off down the right side. Riley, the runner at first with 2 gone. down the left field line. Should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Fastball for a strike. Two outs, 2 in scoring position here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That missed by a lot. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 2. A 2-run double.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Here's Acuna now. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That ball's carrying. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 18th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Fought off foul. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Carroll hauls it in to end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month.
That is not hot hitting.
That one's in there. 0-1. Del Castillo throws right, bats left. 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Strider deals. And that is out of play. That one just misses.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Hit in the air, left field. Profar. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting it, the left fielder, Lourdes.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Check swing, called strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball, that's just out.
He's through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And here is Gabriel Moreno right through there for a strike. Hit weakly on the ground. Riley fires to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're down 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Okay, Mr. Misfit.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1.
A new one. I guess what they say about the mind kinda true, huh?
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Carroll makes the play. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Riley, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Atlanta, now here is Jake McCarthy. Foul ball there.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hit in the air, left field. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. He popped out his first time. Lined into right. And he misses it. It drops in. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Still manages a throw.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Ketel Marte. Two in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4.
No reason for Acuna to turn his back.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a miss.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Suarez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That one just misses, and it's 1-2. McCarthy on third. Perdomo over at second with one down. Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Comes the 2-2. Out towards left center. Harris sizes this one up and makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score the sac fly. It's 4-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next pitch is outside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Braves 4 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This one in the air, right field. Carroll nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting.
Here's Sean Murphy. Flied out his first time.
We gon' be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be all right. We gon' be all right.
In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
They'll back in trouble, Boo, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now in for the Braves, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that's outside. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike at 95. So now 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Strider back to work. Off the mark there. 1-0.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
2-0.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. 1 away.
Now batting. Catcher Adrian.
Now up next for Arizona, Adrian Del Castillo. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baya.
0-1.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Profar squeezes it out. Number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Gurriel.
Here's Gurriel. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second, and that's a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So, runner at second, two down. Now it's the DH, Gabriel Moreno. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Runner at second, two down. And we're at the top of the fifth. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. This one popped up. Acuna. And that'll do it. One left for the Diamondbacks, and they trail it 4-1. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Not close with that one. 2-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Albies.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. Gurriel on the run. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Ball one, no strikes. On the corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Way inside, gets out of the way.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. He can't miss.
Big fly for the Big Bear.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here is Matt Olson, and that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. McCarthy, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two now. Got him. He battles for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 2. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. Top of the zone for a called strike. And it's even up.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And he steps off. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Braves. And the Diamondbacks won. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson. 25th appearance of the year for him. Here's Austin Riley. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
1-1.
And misses inside. And he takes a strike.
2-2 the count.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Sean Murphy will hit next. Fouled off left side. 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down in order go the Braves. They lead this one though 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. That clips the zone. Strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one. You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris after it. One up, one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Naylor in the box again. Takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that one a little bit high. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Diamondbacks down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. A changeup missing. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. In there at the knees. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
Just misses. And that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down here 5-1. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Louis. Angel Acuna. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Hey!
And that one clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. That's outside. And it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch is inside. 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time. Time called now before the payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And And there's a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And now the count is even. Check on the runner. Harris dives back in safely. And a 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Harris leads off first with one away. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now Ozzie Albies 0 for 3 in this one. Clips the corner. 0-1. Runners are at the corners, one away.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. This one smoked, could be trouble. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 down. Now it's going to be Marcell Ozuna. He's already homered in this game. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. McCarthy settles under this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in mine.
Here's Matt Olson.
I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh?
Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Way inside, gets away. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 7 and the Diamondbacks 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Pierce Johnson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Adrian Del Castillo getting ready to hit. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Whips it across, and a quick out, number one.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And a good eye there.
0-2 count. You got the
One
opportunity
ball,
to
two
expand the
strikes,
zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gabriel Moreno.
So now the DH spot, Gabriel Moreno. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And there's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Up the middle, Acuna. On to first.
He's out.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 7 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Mantiply.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
They're the batter now, Austin Riley. 1 for 3.
From the Lord and ceremonial guard, the big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerge over the odds. The victorious odds, the challenger, Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder. If there's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. And that misses. At a count now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Outside.
Outside.
Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
The count is full.
Three-two. Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Here's Profar now.
agradecido, no por lo que yo tengo, por lo que yo he vivido y cómo me mantengo.
In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Diamondbacks 1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
1-2 now. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Perdomo stands in now and watches strike 1. Johnson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Slides for the stop. Onto the pitcher. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
That's inside.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Johnson is just 1 strike away. That's down and in. Missed inside with the curve.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Here's Johnson, fires. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So 2 down, digging in, Eugenio Suarez. That one catches the corner for a strike. And a foul ball. just missing there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Johnson fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one missed. And it remains 2-2. Ripped to short, and that'll do it.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And a 7-1 finish in this one.
Martin is next.
And our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.